Hello? Oh, it's on. Okay. Hi guys, welcome to my channel, my astrology channel. In this video I'm going to be talking about Mercury retrograde. If you are born with a Mercury retrograde, aka me, and this is very relatable. What is it like to be born with a Mercury retrograde? So, to put it frankly, there's a lot going on in the mind with this placement. Internally, there's a lot going on internally in the mind. No, this doesn't mean you're crazy, but there's a lot going on in the mind, and the mind with this placement becomes a very chaotic, see, I literally can't even think of how to explain this. I totally forgot what I was going to say. Literally, there's a lot going on within the mind, and it becomes a very chaotic place. That is what the word was that I was trying to find. Anyway, yeah, so these people, they, so we'll start off by what Mercury represents in astrology. Mercury in astrology represents how we think mentally, how we process things mentally. It's all about the mind, but like more in a daily manner. It can be, deep. Obviously, if you have like your Mercury in the 12th house, it's more, very internalized. But I think a retrograde Mercury is pretty much like having Mercury in the 12th house, kind of. So basically, like, Mercury is about our learning, how we communicate, so how we process information and how we communicate that effectively with others. And when Mercury goes retrograde, it's harder to express that because it becomes more internalized. So it can look at something like, these people might have had, especially a very hard time in school trying to understand everything that was going on within the classroom, because there's just so much thoughts and crap in their mind that because there's so much going on here, it might be very hard for them to work because they're always distracted with their thoughts in their mind. These people, often you might find them, talking to themselves, or because they can't seem to express their internal thoughts and how they feel internally to people, they might say all that shit by themselves instead. So it's not because they're crazy, it's because there's just a lot going on in the mind that it can become very tiring. These people can get tired very easily. Now, you guys operate mentally in a very unique way compared to everyone else and compared to people who have Mercury direct. Because this energy is processed internally, you guys have you guys live in your head, per se. So with this comes very creative qualities, because you say a lot in your mind, but it doesn't really come out. And You guys can be hella creative, hella creative. Got so many fresh, amazing, exciting, adventurous ideas within your mind, but it never comes out to the table. It never really makes its way to others' eyes. And they don't get to hear all the amazing information you have because you might find it hard to express that information to others. You keep your information, you keep what you learn private, okay? These are the kind of people that might even end up not knowing themselves. Now, I don't mean to say that in a bad way, but because there's just a lot going on with the mind, I'm saying that a lot, but there just generally is. They're very interesting people because you never know what they're thinking. You never know. They're very unpredictable people because they can use their minds and in a very effective way. And I reckon the energy that these people have might be very intimidating to others because they never really know this. They really never know who a person with Mercury retrograde really is within themselves, and they don't know who they are within themselves. With this placement, they can really doubt their own intelligence because of this very hard struggle. It's almost like having like a square to your Mercury, kind of, because it's just so frustrating because you have all these wonderful information, you just can't seem to communicate that appropriately and effectively to people. So instead, what you might do is a lot of the time you might try to put your mental energy, you might try to connect your mental energy to another person, like subconsciously. That's very deep. That is so deep. But because it can't come out, so you have to do it some way, right? So you might you guys can just use your mind's energy in some way and you might try to throw it throw it out and see if people can pick up on your words. I feel like with this placement, these people can be just hell intimidating because they really know how to play around with the mind in some way with other people because I don't know, I just have that feeling about this placement. So let's say your chart ruler, if you don't know how to find your chart ruler, it's the planet that rules your rising sign. So let's say you have a Gemini rising, which I do, then your chart ruler is going to be Mercury, and this might really amplify this retrograde Mercury energy even more because your chart ruler literally is so bloody important because it sums up your whole damn life, with your rising sign. Your rising sign isn't just how you come off in a social group or a social party or whatever. It amplifies your whole damn life. And having your chart ruler Mercury and the planet Mercury and your Mercury's retrograde, damn, this basically means that you might learn to speak and think for yourself in a more, mindful way than a chaotic way in later years. And being surrounded with people who are very gentle, very kind with their words can really help this person a lot because if you're surrounded, just in general, if you're surrounded by, no one wants to be surrounded by negative people, right? But in general, if you're surrounded by negative people, With Mercury retrograde, they might be, so in tune with someone's words, and they pick up on that energy, and it goes to their bloody mind, and it creates this more chaoticness in their mind. So yeah, you guys, like I said, you guys just learn and think in a different way, but you guys are extremely intelligent once you learn to effectively communicate your thoughts to people. They can be freaking blown away because you guys are pretty much fucking Frankensteins, because you see a lot of shit and you know a lot of shit, but you keep that shit internalized, and that needs to come out. Everyone has to know what you are thinking because you have such an intelligent brain. These people can be fucking researchers, public fucking, because their mind is so intelligent, so bloody creative, but it needs to be recognized in the public. It needs to be appreciated. These people need to be appreciated. Everyone needs to be appreciated. But yes, this placement really needs more credit than it gets, in my opinion. Okay, so thank you guys so much for watching my video. Yeah. No. What was I going to say? I was going to say something else. Also, if you have any aspects with your Mercury going to like Pluto, Pluto is a planet of like death, transformation, power, and stuff, and this can really intensify this person's energy because you guys are very deep thinkers. All in all, internalize energy mentally. Thank you for watching, and be tuned to my next YouTube video. If you want to subscribe to me, I will appreciate that very much, and I hope you have a lovely day or a lovely night, depending where you are in the world and what time you're watching this. And stay safe, stay happy, try and stay positive. Yeah. Goodbye.